And there's the man we've been waiting for. Bringing up the order information now. This cargo's been missing for a while now. You did good tracking it down.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Always glad for the help. Don't be a...
Order received. Well done.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you.
android.
That's the way.
Yeah!
Put that one. That's the way.
Thank you for coming back. Please wait while I check orders. I see you found a missing cargo of mine. And there I thought it had been lost for good. With your support, my research has advanced leaps and bounds. Take this data. You should find it invaluable. I am increasing the amount of materials you can use here. My way of helping you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I've succeeded in further increasing the capacity of the extra battery. I say I did this, but I only managed to do so because of your considerable assistance. I'd like to pursue this line of research a bit more, I think. By the way, how is Hartman's health? You might not be aware of this, but he was helping me with my hydrology research. We were partners, you could say. Research associates, that is. When he returned from his brief visit to the beach, his body retained trace amounts of water. It was these samples that I used to carry out my research. But I understood that the trips had begun to take a toll on his heart. So I can't help but worry still. Look after him for me. Hartman and I both belong to a community of people dealing with 21-minute syndromes. The 21-Minute Anxiety Association. I first met him at one of our meetings. Naturally, these meetings only run for 20 minutes, so we got to know each other better by exchanging mails afterwards. We conversed at length about our shared struggles and grew closer through our joint research activities. I hope I can call on you again. Please, tell our friend I say hello.
Order completed. Well done.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
indicative of the brain's internal struggles as we attempt to come to terms with traumatic events. By taking our memories of recent events and shuffling them in this fashion, we attempt to find ways of coping with them. Nevertheless, it can be an unpleasant experience. I hope you can get some restful sleep soon.
That'll do it.
Indeed.
Settle down. It's gonna be all right.
ペコだけど、あんたにはあげたくなっちゃったペコ。プレゼントフォーユー。そのギャップはペコーラからの感謝の気持ちペコ。あんたも熱意から生まれたものとも言える。それをかぶればスタミナが少し減りにくくなるペコ。体を大事にね。ほんとサンキューペコ。
Order completed. Well done. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The
ほんとサンキューペコ。
now leaving chiral network coverage. Now entering chiral network coverage.
Gotcha. Look that one. Just a bit further now. Gotcha.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be a...
Thanks for the help, Sam. And apologies for greeting you as a chirogram, despite all the effort you put in on our behalf. I'm tied up with ship repairs at the moment. Can't afford to risk contaminating this worksite either. Anyway, let me check your cargo. On you, Sam. This cargo looks to be in perfect condition. It's no wonder your client speaks so highly of your work.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Cheers for that, Sam. This'll take care of that blockage, no worries. We'll get started right away.
We can handle the blockage. It's fine. I'd rather you get some sleep so you're ready to tackle your next order. By the time you wake up, we'll probably be finished anyway. Enjoy your rest. Sam, we've used the information provided by the Motherhood's doctor to identify the location of the weapons factory. Stopping the supply of these weapons at the source will make it far easier to carry out future missions. Whereas leaving the factory alone only increases the risk of networked facilities coming under attack in the future. So let's shut it down ASAP. Tarman has already made preparations. Access the T3 Magellan's delivery terminal to pick up this main order. Tarman will explain the rest.
Sam, your next order is a little complicated, if I'm being honest. I'll brief you on the particulars while you review the relevant information. Go ahead and accept this main order on the terminal. Okay, Sam. This next order calls for you to infiltrate a weapons factory and disable the weapon fabricators you find within. The factory is located in this area. Although it's outside the chiral network, they have fabricators capable of producing advanced weaponry. We don't know what kind of security they have on site, so make sure you're prepared to face anything and everything. There's also a vital piece of equipment you'll need to take with you. We'll get it ready once you've finalized your route. The Ring Terminal expansion device is designed to support the Ring Terminal's hacking capabilities. The factory where the weapon fabricators are located is outside the bounds of the chiral network, and APAS has determined that you won't be able to hack into them with your Ring Terminal alone. But with this device in your possession, all you need to do is access the fabricator terminal. It'll be hacked and rendered inoperable before you know it. Once the terminal is out of action, they'll have no way of getting the fabricators up and running. And they'll likely conclude it's not worth the hassle to try and make weapons here again. Hacking the weapon fabricator terminal will also simultaneously extract any data stored in its drive. So be sure to bring the expansion device back to the Magellan once the fabricators are disabled. You'll need to submit it to the ship's delivery terminal to complete the order. We'll conduct a full analysis of the data you bring us. Oh, and a word of warning. This device contains unique components that can't be reproduced with a chiral printer. So whatever you do, don't break it. Get the job done, Sam.
we're alone out here. All right, I'm coming in. Ouch. Okay, we're here. Use your ring terminal expansion device to hack into the fabricator terminal.
Feels good.
Extracted the necessary data as well. Let's make our escape and return to the DHB Magellan. Don't forget to bring the ring terminal expansion device with you.
When did you start getting
Let that yawn out. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me?
Hell no.
Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit. Seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. Some guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you? Sam the man. In the dark. About everything.
Fuck you know about my kid?
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Now, I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of that fancy boat your friends brought along, so before they show up, how about I get a little taste of that endless agony? Something special, just for you. Bit of that rope you like so much. And this here, my guts. And they'll grow tighter over time. You best believe they will pop your head clean off. But you are a patriot, meaning you'll just keep coming back. Only for my boys here to keep doing their thing over and over again. So you'll just die and die and keep on dying for all eternity.
him!
Yeah. Really, it's a shame you won't stay dead. But hey, locking you in a cycle of endless suffering, well, that's good too. So let's let the glorious game over loop begin. The fuck? Yeah, Big Red. Just you and me dance, huh? Son of bitches like me. Sorry, Sam. We'll have to have our fun another time.
Who the hell are you? No, wait!
What on earth was that red behemoth anyway? The way it wielded that sword was almost reminiscent of a samurai. A friend of yours, perhaps? In any event, I think it's time we left this place. Come on, Sam. Let's get going and return the ring terminal expansion device to the DHV Magellan.
Glad you're okay. I'll check your order status right away. That was some incredible fighting. I knew you had it in you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm glad we could confirm that Higgs was involved. Though I still don't understand how he escaped the beach. The Ghost Mech forces are definitely under his control. And Higgs is determined to spread weapons to every corner of Australia. The information we retrieved from the device you brought back to us only serves to confirm this. We now know for a fact that the weapons popping up in this region can all be traced back to that factory. But that's not all we've determined. We've also learned about a new type of fabricator, one that wasn't present at the weapons factory. It's not clear where they're being used or what they're producing, but this likely means there may be another factory out there. We'll look into it.
Great work, Sam. That factory won't be capable of producing weapons ever again. The Motherhood should rest a little bit easier with that knowledge. Higgs remains a concern, however. It is indeed possible he has another factory elsewhere in the continent. It seems we'll need to proceed with greater caution in the days and weeks ahead. Upgrading the Magellan may also be worth considering. As for you, Sam, you need only to continue expanding the network.
For now, Sam, you should return to your private room and get some rest. You made a real difference today.
She's at it again?
Wait! Looks like clear skies. Let the sun shine tomorrow. It's a Japanese game to predict the weather. I learned it as a kid. This is rainy, cloudy, and sunny. A charm to ward off evil spirits. To help keep tomorrow safe. Hope it's right.
Doesn't it always rain whenever you go outside, though?
Yes. But deep down in my heart, it's really sunny. Always.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Let's do this. 明日天気になれ。
There. Now it'll be sunny.
Bye, Sam.
Bye. Whatever.
Sam, the neck injury you suffered during your altercation with Higgs appears to have healed. You know, I've been thinking about what he said at West Fort Knott. He claimed that extinction wasn't his creed, that he wanted to build a world where fear and violence are king. I can only assume that at present he lacks the means to set the last Stranding in motion. So instead, he settled for trying to pit people against one another so they can tear the world apart for him. The weapons factory was just a means to that end. All the more reason why we need to rely upon the rope that is the chiral network to bring the whole continent together. But that's not all he said, of course. He wanted to get under your skin with those comments about Loom. To get his revenge by inflicting as much pain and suffering as possible on the undying repatriate. Personally, I think you should try to put it out of your mind. Focus on finishing this journey, and in doing so, finding the closure you need. That's one of the reasons we took to the road, after all. That and finishing the network to bring forth a new plate gate. Let's carry on, Sam. One step at a time.
Sam, Charlie here. Another assignment has been registered in the system. You can pick up this main order by accessing the Motherhood's delivery terminal.
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
報告はどうかな？どっから出てきたペコ？
Now displaying your current porter grade.
ありがとうペコね。バイバイ。
Order complete. Well done.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Okay.
Let's go! Yeah!
Took that one.
Weapons detected. Usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
coffin Higgs used to make his escape from the weapons factory? Well, it seems we've identified a similar-looking object. The mechanic, whose shelter you're slated to link up next, reached out to us. He's asked us to go and retrieve this object on his behalf. I'll give you a more detailed briefing as you review the request. Accept the main order on this delivery terminal to proceed.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Appreciate you stopping by. Please wait while I review active orders. Your constant support hasn't gone unnoticed, Sam. You're a true friend. Take this, along with our thanks. We're increasing your allocation of materials. Make good use of them.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Have you considered customizing your BB pod's exterior? You can all benefit from a change of scene from time to time, and your child's no exception. Think about it, and take care.
Order completed. Well done.
That one.
Snag. You've recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
remember posting a delivery order. Hell, not once in my whole life have I ever looked to a porter for support. It's just not my way. Oh, this is that shit I lost the other day. Awesome. Yeah, hang on a tick while I check it out. You found this? You seriously found this shit? Oh, man. This is like the greatest day ever. Thanks. I like you, dude. Like, maybe too much. And I'm not just saying that. Right? But I can like you even more, so I'll toss you extra work. Cupid? This part of that trailblazing comms I've heard so much about. Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, this is that chiral network folks are all raving about. I'm the Pioneer, by the way. Yeah, I travel the world like my father and his father and so on. Gotta say, I didn't think network stuff could hold a candle to roughing it in the real world. But, like, you could use this thing to research past events and whatnot, right? Maybe even the Void Hour that tore shit up around here back in the day. Oh, I shared one of my grandfather's favorite gadgets with you. Call it a thank you gift or whatever. It's a deployable shield. This isn't the safest place, if you know what I mean. Wind up in a firefight and you'll learn to appreciate its value real quick. Why not take it for a spin sometime? Yeah, there's this massive crater just over to the west. Was made by a Void Out, of course. The same one that took out North Fort Knot in the blink of an eye. I don't know the details, but word is that people saw an omen or some shit. Like, right before the Void Out, this huge shadow fell over everything. Sounds pretty weird, doesn't it? That's why everyone's convinced this Void Out is different from all the others. And if we could figure out what the deal was, it might help us avoid a repeat someday. Worth looking into, at least. I'm the third generation Pioneer, actually. It's my calling. I was born into it. My family's been traveling the world since my grandfather's time. Searching for stuff no one had ever seen before. But then, dramatic twist. Cause of the Death Stranding, we had to dramatically reduce the scope of our epic journeys of discovery. And then, another dramatic twist. The expansion of the chiral network across Australia has a chance of making a brand new plague gate appear. Or so I've heard. And if it does appear, we can travel to another continent. Meaning, this network might just allow me to carry on my family's globe-trotting legacy. It's a shield you can deploy in a flash just by holding it at the ready. Talk about a name that tells the whole story, am I right? So, yeah, it's perfect for defending against frontal attacks, and if you just want to stick it in the ground, hell, you can do that too. With that strategy, you can use it as a cover and pop out to take shots. I guess you already know how to use a shield though, yeah? Anyway, with this little baby backing you up, you can power through a fight taking minimal damage. Or make a break for it if you need to. Makes life much easier, I guarantee it. You won't know how you got by without it. For real. Just want to say again that I appreciate you. Alright, back to it. Oh, I mean, wait just a sec, sorry. I forgot to mention that I've got some cool shit here that I found, as well as a couple of rare gizmos that my grandfather left me. So, come back again if you're interested. Good luck with the deliveries, dude.
Order completed. Well done. accepted. Thank you.
My name's Sam!
No way, Sam!
Hello and welcome, friend. Sit tight while I check your orders. say this is practically perfect. I had a feeling you were the right porter for the job. We assumed this delivery was lost for good, but here you are proving us wrong. We're so grateful for your help. It's only right we share this with you. We're increasing your allocation of materials.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I don't know if you've been using them much yourself, but this is a new model with increased capacity. There are people in these parts who won't hesitate to use force to get what they want. I suggest you take this with you, just in case things get rough out there. Keep it close on the way back.
Order completed. Well done.
Hello, Sam. Charlie here. This next order requires you to retrieve a piece of cargo. Said cargo is located somewhere within this armed survivalist's base, and is a distressingly familiar coffin-shaped object. Additional devices of unknown purpose appear to have been delivered to the base as well. While much remains unclear, securing the coffin for study may provide us with intel on Higgs and his movements. The mechanic is eager to conduct an analysis, and we have every intention of cooperating with him. That's all the additional information I have for now. There may be more surprises in store for us during this operation, so take all due care in plotting your route and finalizing your equipment loadout. We're counting on you, Sam.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Look after yourself.
Good to get the feet warmed up. Now this is living. Yeah, Enjoy it while you can, Sam.
Huh? It's pulling us in! Where in the world are we?
Wait, are you Sam? Where did you come from just now? Did you perhaps arrive here by way of a hot spring? If so, then we have much to discuss. Would you be so kind as to access the delivery terminal? Whenever you have a moment, that is. So, you actually managed to jump here from the Miracle Spring. I knew it! I'd always theorized the existence of incredibly strong overlaps between this world and the beach. Places where a special kind of hot spring would emerge through the tar currents. Similar to the plate gates, but on a smaller scale. In principle, a person could use one to ride the currents within the Earth and jump to other connected springs. Just like you did. In fact, I dug that spring you used in order to test this theory. And now, I want to confirm if it holds true for different locations. I'd love it if you were able to help, Sam. I'll add the necessary functions to your PCC. Just so you know, I've added hot spring digger functions to the level 2 PCC. You now have the ability to identify a suitable location and commence excavation. Once a hot spring has been completed, feel free to take a dip and relax. I should mention that these springs are invaluable from my beach water research. As a hydrologist, they're a critical resource. So, if I may ask, Sam, would you be willing to use my digger to find and excavate hot springs throughout the continent? Please report back to me if you do dig any. I'll make sure to reward you for your efforts. Once you've readied your level 2 PCC and selected the digger, listen for pulses alerting you to underground water sources nearby. Pulses become more frequent as you move closer to a source. So wait until the interval between them is as short as possible before finally picking a spot to dig. Once you commence construction, the process is automated. All you need to do is wait for the hot spring to percolate to the surface. The digger will also remove any dangerous contaminants from the water. This means that as soon as the hot spring is ready, you can wade right in. Sources can be found everywhere, but depending on the location, the resulting spring will have different properties. I'm also thinking of adding a feature that will let you customize aspects of the springs you dig. Perhaps that will give you something to look forward to as well. The waters of the beach and our world circulate within the same system. As a hydrologist, I study this system. The hot springs of the Australian continent are the product of underground beach water that has been heated by dark currents. But there's more to it than that. A space-time phenomenon, similar to plate gates, has been observed at the points where hot springs emerge. In other words, it seems to be possible to jump between hot springs linked via the dark currents. I had been meaning to test this theory, but then you took the initiative and proved the truth for me. From what I saw earlier, it seems the teleportation process has no adverse effect on you. But just remember that you won't be able to take all types of cargo when you jump. Said cargo will be left behind at the hot spring you jumped from. It should be automatically stored in the digger's private locker, though. Make sure that you don't forget about it afterwards. Were you at all interested in digging hot springs? If so, there's a promising site I've identified. It's to the northwest of here. My analysis suggests that a potential source should be present in that vicinity. I'll post a formal aid request shortly, so consider heading in that direction and testing up the hot spring digger. If you do end up digging one, don't forget to return and inform me of your accomplishment. In your own time, of course. I'm not planning on going anywhere for the foreseeable future.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Feels good.
Please take measures to withstand the heat.
If we make a hot spring jump from Hartman Spring, we should be able to return to our previous location. It might be a good idea to go back and retrieve anything you may have left behind. I could just soak here forever and ever.
Needed that.
Please give it your all.
mine. Took that one. This one's for you. Thanks for the help. This one's for you. Thank you kindly. Thanks for the help.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Gotta stretch my leg.
Definitely not alone.
Look there, Sam. It's the coffin. Be careful. Higgs may still be inside that thing. Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
I'm glad you could make it. Did you really manage to retrieve the device? I'll need to assess its condition. Well, it's clearly been well taken care of. No wonder people trust you. Where did you dig this up? Feels like I've been waiting forever. Been waiting a long time for you to get here, friend. I understand you have a Cupid. Then go ahead and connect me to the network.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Fascinating, this ocean of information. It's so much more than I imagined. Enough for me to make great strides in multiple avenues of research. I hesitate to call it a reward, but I would like to present you with this. It's a classic collectible, sure to help you make lasting memories. I finished my examination of that coffin, and now I can share with you the coffin board schematic. It's essentially a coffin that's been equipped with an electric propulsion unit. Who made it and for what purpose is anyone's guess. I just happened to stumble across the associated data while I was studying the one you recovered. I'm also curious how such a bizarre device came into the possession of the armed survivalists. Even though the weapons factory has been destroyed, this and other dangerous tech has been popping up everywhere. We need to use all methods at our disposal to protect ourselves. I've been thinking about how I might make vehicles sturdier, for one. Much of the surrounding area is flat and level terrain that's well suited to them. A reinforced ride would be a good ally when facing survivalists, I believe. But I still lack the materials and knowledge to complete my designs. Which is why I could really use your assistance, if you're willing. The armed survivalists have been making use of some new equipment lately. You've seen them yourself, no doubt. Devices that utilize chirograms. Weapons are flowing freely again, too. There must be another supplier out there somewhere. Perhaps if you ventured into the survivalists' territory, you could find some clues as to the source of the problem. Though I wouldn't risk going in there unprepared. Again, it's a coffin that's been outfitted with an unusual propulsion unit. It draws up tar from beneath the ground to create a layer upon which it can glide. It's not without its limitations, no. I seriously doubt it will function outside of network coverage. And it's clearly the product of a deranged mind. Regardless, it's not impossible. It might come in handy. Test it in the field and see for yourself what you think. Thanks again for all your help, friend. Oh, and by the way, the data scientist just posted a sub-order for you in the system. Sounds like she's got her hands on something intriguing. You should at least take a look at the request. But I won't keep you. We both have work to do.
Sam, the coffin you recovered for us is being examined by the mechanic as we speak. APAS's own analysis has concluded that while there is no evidence that Higgs was ever inside it, the technology it utilizes is undeniably related to that of the Ghost Mechs. Meaning it's possible that Higgs is still fabricating all new kinds of weapons. Now, as for the coffin board that the mechanic was kind enough to share with you, It's much more than just a mode of transport. If you're within network coverage, you can hide inside one and retreat into the tar currents. This provides an opportunity to catch your breath, or to attack the enemy with a stun bomb. The board you brought back had the very same functionality, so we're very lucky you stole it from the survivalists before they could learn how to use it. It would be terrible indeed if we had to contend with enemies attacking from the tar beneath our feet. I must commend you on a job well done. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks for doing your part, Sam. I know that wasn't an easy job. The time has come to finally connect East Fort Knot to the chiral network. That said, it will take a while longer for the necessary cargo to be ready for transport. So let's use this time for everyone to get some rest. Between decontaminating the ship and searching for the weapons factory, it's fair to say everyone's been feeling the strain. You and Dolman have had to complete several difficult orders recently, too. Wrap up any pressing and finished business, then return to the Magellan so you can take a break. We have a long road ahead of us, and we need to manage our health to make it to the end. On another subject, would you mind if I borrowed that instant camera the mechanic gave you? I bet Rainey and Tamara would love to try it out. Apparently, they're pretty rare these days. It'll be a fun experience for them.
Order completed. Well done.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
You're always such a big head.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness themselves to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning. I'm so sorry, Sam. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
it's Hartman. Do you have a moment? I've been wondering, is there a child on board with us? I asked because there were building blocks in my room, and I certainly don't recall putting them there. Unless you know something about them?
Maybe they belong to Tomorrow? She's taken an interest in all kinds of things.
Yes, that could well explain it. Right. Sorry for bothering you.
Did you manage to get some rest, Sam? I hope so. Your next order is ready for you. This time you've been asked to deliver some cargo to East Fort Knot. But you need to travel to West Fort Knot to pick it up, and that's quite far from your final destination. The DHV Magellan can take you straight there at least. Plot a course for us and we'll get underway. Drawbridge is on standby for now. But once you accept this order, you can be assured that we'll provide you with whatever support you need. See to your equipment, then head to the West Fort Knot delivery terminal to get started.
Hey Sam, Tarman here. We used this recent downtime to modify the DHV Magellan so you can change its exterior colour at will. If you access your ring terminal while in your private room, you'll see a new customization function is now available. So if you'd like to change things up before tackling your next order, you're more than welcome to do so.
Getting go. Cheese. Woo. Are we all in this? Hey, Sam.
Hi. What are you guys doing?
Nothing important.
Can you take a picture of us?
Sure.
If we want to do it right, we could choose somewhere else.
All right.
Why don't you choose? That's a nice photo.
Thanks. That'll make for a great memento.
I love it.
You take care, Sam.
All right, later.